Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is April 10th, 2023. This is the second video I've done today because I have more information for you about Nisan 24, which is April 15th. Please make sure you watch my previous video. It's a very short video with a lot of information. Connects us with Michael the Archangel and the battle in heaven that brings us to Nisan 24. It is shown to us in the book of Daniel, the great battle and the war in heaven that takes place on the 24th day of Nisan. This was also the first Sabbath that was celebrated after the Israelites came out of Egypt. 3 days after the crossing of the Red Sea on the 21st of Nisan, they arrived in Mara, and God sweetened the waters that were bitter. God sweetened the waters, and they were given their first commandments, and they observed their first Sabbath. The first Sabbath was observed on the 24th of Nisan. Now, there's a lot of information coming in about April 15th. Okay, so I've got to put some pieces together for you, some information together, and I just want you to see that there have been a lot of signs recently and over the years on April 15th, and a lot of these have very prophetic significance. Okay, so let's take a look. I showed you in my previous video that April 15th, if this is the day that Daniel had his vision of Michael the Archangel, and if this is the day that Michael stands up, where the woman is taken into the wilderness for 1,260 days. 1,260 days from April 15th brings us to the first day of Tabernacles, September 26th in 2026. And if we go forward 1,335 days, blessed is he who waits and comes to the 1,335 days. From April 15th, 2023, 1,335 days brings us to December 10th of 2026, which is Hanukkah. So we have biblical connection to the Feast of Tabernacles and to Hanukkah from these day counts. Now I want to point out to you that 4 years ago, on April 15th, 2019, this was a 4-year this could be a 4-year sign, the 4-year burning of the fig tree or the cutting down of the fig tree. And this is a church, a representation of the church of Jesus Christ. It is an idol. We know that this is just an idol. It's an idol made by men, but it's a symbol. It's a symbol of the Christian church. And this was burned down on April 15th. Could this be a connection to the 4-year delay of the fig tree, the cutting down of the fig tree? Now, on April 15th, 2019, Michelle Obama was in Paris on this day. And from the other side of the river, Michelle Obama was drinking wine. And in the wine glass, you could see the shadow or the reflection of Notre Dame burning in the background. So in a very sinister, evil way, she was drinking to the burning of Notre Dame. Now, here's another piece of information that came across my desk. And this was pretty interesting, that as she was drinking to the burning of Notre Dame, she has a necklace that says burning. Okay, does Michelle's necklace, or does Michael's necklace say burning as she watches the Notre Dame burn? Okay, so that was April 15th of 2019. One detail, very important piece of information that was just sent to me. Orthodox Easter in 2023 is April 16th. So it's the weekend of Friday, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th is Holy Week and Passover and Easter on the Orthodox calendar. Very interesting connection that we need to consider also. very powerful sign that took place on April 15th, 1912, could represent the final downfall of the United States of America on April 15th. The Titanic sunk on April 15th. The assassination of Abraham Lincoln took place on April 14th, and he ended up dying the next day on April 15th. The assassination of Abraham Lincoln on April 15th. Now, 9 years ago, everyone was watching the blood moon tetrad. Everyone was watching from the very beginning, from the first blood moon. What an important sign, the very beginning of all of the signs that we had coming in, starting in 2013 to 2014. One of the most important and one of the first signs that everyone got as they began seeing the signs of the end times and the 4 blood moons was the first blood moon that happened exactly on April 15th of 2014. April 15th, 2014, the first blood moon of the tetrad. Was this a sign from God, a 9-year sign from the very first blood moon? 9, the number of judgment, from 2014 to 2023. So what I'm sharing with you are biblical revelations from the first Sabbath that was celebrated as they came out of Egypt after they crossed the Red Sea. The first Sabbath was Nisan 24. This was the day of Daniel's vision of Nisan 24, and we've got the date connections to Tabernacles and Hanukkah. And then we have all of this other information that is also connected to Nisan 24 and to April 15th of 2023. So I just wanted to bring all of this information together, and I'm going to be continually looking for more information. But I've got a number of pieces that I wanted to share with you, so I just want to get this out to you. I pray you guys are blessed. Have a wonderful afternoon. Have a wonderful evening. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.